Hello friends, in this video we will understand how to calculate energy and power for resistors, inductors and capacitor. We will be calculating them while solving the problems, but for calculating them we need to understand how to get formulas for energy and power for these three components. Let us begin. Let us understand how to get energy and power for R, L and C. Let us start with R first. Assume resistor R in ohms through which current is flowing, let's say I, because of which there is a voltage drop across R which is plus minus V. By Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR or I can be equal to V by R. But power which is dissipated in case of resistor can be given by two formulas, that is I square R or V square by R. The unit is watt. Once we have power, we can calculate energy very easily because energy is integration of P over dt. So energy and power have a standard relation like this. Unit for energy is joules. Let us see how to calculate. Generally, we have tendency to denote energy by W letter instead of E because generally we use in electrical circuit E for EMF. So let us replace this E with W. Further calculating, W is integration of, since P is I square R, integrating over dt. Now I square R is constant, can be taken out. So W is equal to I square R integration of 1 dt. So integration of 1 is t. So W is equal to I square R times t. The unit is joules. So this is energy which is associated with resistor. Suppose I have substituted the value of P as V square by R instead of I square R in this relation. Then in that case, I'll get W as V square by R joules. V square by R T joules. So with this resistor, we calculate power with I square R or with V square by R, and energy can be taken as I square times RT or V square by R times T. So let us start with inductor now. Assume inductor with magnitude as L in Henry through which current is flowing, let's say I, and that is why there will be some voltage drop across L, let's say VL. We know the standard relation between VL, I and L in Henry, which is VL is equal to L times di by dt. For calculating power, we know it is voltage times I or V into I. In this case, I will say it is VL into I. So in this case, P will be equal to L into di by dt times I. The unit for power will be watt. Now for calculating energy, W, rather I will say WL, that is energy associated with inductor, is integration of power which is associated with inductor dt. So WL will be equal to integration of L into di by dt times I dt. As you can see in this integration, dt will get cancelled. L is a constant part or independent of di can be taken out. So WL is equal to L into integration of I di. What is integration of I di? It is I square by 2. So WL becomes L times I square by 2. So we can write WL as half Li square. The unit is joules. So this is how we deal with power and energy which is associated with inductor. Let us see for capacitor now. Assume capacitor is having value as C in farad, through which current is flowing, let's say I, because of which there is voltage across capacitor, let's say V. Now, we know the standard relation between current, voltage and capacitor value, that is farad, which is current through the capacitor is given as C into dV by dt. Again, power relation for capacitor can be found out by having a product of voltage across capacitor and a current through the capacitor, which is V into I. In this case, P is equal to the value of V, I'll write it as V, but the value of I can be replaced as C into dV by dt. So what is the unit for this? Again, watt. Next, we need to calculate energy which is associated with capacitor by standard relation, where WC, that is energy associated with capacitor, is integration of P over time dt. So WC can be written as integration. We can substitute the value of P from here, that is V times C into dV by dt dot dt. Like previous, dt will get cancelled. C is a capacitor in farad, independent of V, we can take it out. So WC is equal to C into integration of V dV. So integration of V dV can be taken as V square by 2. So WC is equal to C times V square by 2. Finally, we can write WC is equal to half CV square. Again, the unit is joules. So this is how we deal with power and energy calculation for capacitor. Since you have understood it for resistor, inductor and capacitor, let us summarize them once again. For resistor R, power is given as I square R or V square by R relation, unit will be watt, for which energy associated, that is WR, is either I square RT or V square by R times T. The unit is joules. For inductor, we have seen power is L into di by dt times I, for which we have calculated WL, which is half time Li square. Unit is again joule. For capacitor C, the power was C into dV by dt times V, for which we got energy as half time CV square. Again, the unit is joules. So this is how we have derived the formulas for energy associated with RLC along with their respective powers also. Knowing these formulas are very important, because based on this they ask you problem in the GATE as well as in some competitive exams also. You are now very thorough with this knowledge how to get energy and power for RL and C. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned with eKida. Subscribe to eKida.